would be interesting to look at because there's so many different characters throughout the series. For warning, I do want to put in a warning that there is a lot of blood in this game. There is murder, there is talks of suicide, just in case anyone is bothered by that, just to start off. I am using, most of my footage comes from the Let's Player Lugagen on YouTube. She does use adult language, she makes lots of jokes and innuendos, just in case anyone's also bothered by any of that. That's just a warning. So to start off, I just wanted to mention that a lot of gamers are male because those who are female or transgender or non-binary or in the LGBTQ community don't identify as gamers because not a lot of games represent them. They don't feel intact with a lot of games. Adrienne Shaw points this out in her article, Do You Identify as a Gamer? Gender, Race, and Sexuality. She mentions that gender is a big reason for people that don't identify as a gamer, because a lot of females and those who don't identify as a gender, they don't identify because they don't feel represented. So the first character here we're looking at is a character named Chihiro, who is actually a boy even though they dress like a girl. There's a big debate in the fandom on whether or not Chihiro is transgender, and the reason that it's debated is it'll come up here.
Wait, you did?
They are the only debatable transgender character in the series. Every other character identifies as either male or female with what they were born with.
Oh no! Oh my goodness me, so they're saying that Chihiro actually used his own handbook? So did he get a handbook that could unlock the boys' locker room? That's why he never wanted to go in with the girls. He physically couldn't go. Oh my god!
That's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Oh my goodness. Chihiro was definitely harboring a big secret. I see.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
Holy crap, I wouldn't have guessed that by knowing him and looking at him.
Now let's ride this
So yeah, as we see, a lot of the characters in-game are actually shocked about Chihiro's true identity, and then Monokuma will explain the reason behind why he acts the way that he does, why he dresses like a girl, why he acts like a girl.
Resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Okay.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind. Me neither.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
So it all makes sense now.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said
Okay,
he was
there it
a
is.
boy.
Confirmed.
He dressed like a
So
girl,
because
but he was a
Chihiro
boy.
didn't feel comfortable as a boy, in that society said he had to act a certain way because he was a boy, he decided to dress like a girl because he thought that would make it better. But in the end, he ended up wanting to change that, and he wanted to get stronger and act more like a guy. And a lot of people in the fandom argue that because he still wanted to act like a boy in the end, act like a guy, he's technically not transgender. He doesn't completely fit into that category. So it is a debate still. You could see it really either or, but a lot of people see it as that he isn't transgender because in the end he still wanted to be a
As it
boy.
turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger.
I'm weak. Bad. I feel so bad for him.
And in the
Once the
article,
killing game had begun here at the school, he
Dressing
had
Commander
no
Shepard
choice
and
but to
Pink,
accept
Clear
this
Point,
fact. After all, this
heteronormative
world is
game
survival of the
cultures,
fittest.
they
If you're
bring
not
up
strong,
this
you don't
point
survive.
that they identified some players who had a homosexual identity, and they didn't identify as that in video games because there's a lot of indie games that focus on heterosexuality, but they're not, like, not a lot of people know indie games. They mentioned that, like, the Glee series helped them coming out more than video games do, because everyone knows who Glee is.
They're together now.
And then this footage here, this is Chihiro's father, who had an untimely death in the spin-off game. And while Komaru uses the term girl through most of this scene where they address Chihiro, they usually call him his father's child or the child. They don't really put a gendered term to him except for Komaru in that one sentence there.
My fucking god.
So now we move on to the first canon gay couple in the series, which is...
I hope this child is doing well, at least.
I am. I'm crying in my fries. Oh my god.
Mondo and Taka.
Bing bong. If I find two
Mondo and
people
Taka.
in the sauna, I am
They have a
quitting.
big bonding moment,
I
and
am
it's actually
so
canon
mad
that
at
they
everyone.
have a homosexual relationship with each other.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet.
Yeah. Oh my god. Their sweaty corpses better not be in there. Naked and sweaty. I hope Mondo and Taka survive. Makoto, I can't believe you right now.
Both Adrian
I'm
Shaw
so
in
angry
her
with you.
article, and then Alyssa
Worried about the two of them. I
Maria
hurried to the
Pierce
dining hall
in her
more
article
usual.
called
Now you're
Exploring
worried?
Performance of Gendered
There's no way they
Identities
would've
Through Language
survived
of
it all
World of
night?
Warcraft. They both mentioned that
Oh my god, they're here. Jesus Christ.
again,
I'm
that
ready to
gender,
cry.
a lot
They're
of
here.
players don't identify with gender.
God, I was so worried
And,
for them. What are you talking
Pierce
about,
specifically
bro?
quoting Nakamura makes the
Are
comment
they
that
best friends
a lot
now?
of players
Did I go through
identify
all that pain just to have
male
them, like,
because
bond
of
over
gender
almost
norms,
dying
and
in
there's
there?
a difference of acting
These two
like the
idiots.
correct version or the incorrect version of your gender identity.
Makoto.
So a lot of those
Thank you so
that
much for acting as our
don't-
witness yesterday.
like they don't fit into those gender
left,
identities,
though.
it can be
They
hard for
should
them to
beat
fit
Makoto up.
in,
You know what he deserves?
especially when it comes
I'm
to
saying.
video games, because
Are they
they're just
friends
not
now?
welcomed in that space.
They've been like this all morning.
And
They were all
Shaw
buddy-buddy
makes
as soon as
another
they
point
walked in. It
that
feels
certain
gross.
games will market
Feels
what they
gross.
can in
I don't
terms
know,
of
feels great. More
representation
like,
to a
what did
lot
you
of
guys
games
do
because
in
they
the sauna and what?
developers because they feel like they
Makoto,
can't
you dumbass.
market
You should've stayed
LGBTQ
around to
characters
watch all that happen.
and storylines.
Well,
They don't
were
put them
talking
in
about
games
face
because
exploding
it's all
and
about
kinds
making
of other
money.
stuff.
The
You
Danganronpa
are so
series is
stupid.
obviously much
This
different
almost
than
feels
that
like sexual
because
harassment
while
somehow.
the main storyline
Please,
is all
both
about
consenting. Leave me
murder and survival,
Forget her, bro.
and
A
figuring
girl like
out
her just
who
doesn't
done
get
it.
our manly bond.
There's
the way
lots
I
of
do.
underlying relationships
Friendship
between the
men is stronger than
characters
blood. A woman could
that are
never
really
understand.
important to a lot of players.
So what you said, bro, that was cool as shit. I should get a tattoo of it. No, bro, you must enter your body
And
as
the
a
next
temple given to
relationship
you
we're
by your
looking
loving
at, it's
parents.
not 100% canon, but there's a lot of details that would point that
Who
they
gives
are
a
together,
shit?
or at
Yeah,
least
don't ask
have
stupid
feelings for each
questions.
other,
What
are
matters is they
Hina
both
and
took part in
Sakura.
it together.
They
That's
spend a lot
completely
of time
different from
together
what
in
you
the
were
first
saying
game.
last
Hina
There's-
seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she
They
was in
eat
the
together,
That
they
is
drink
true,
tea
although I don't want to
together.
believe it.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't
They
me!
even make jokes about Sakura's gender identity because while she's female, she's very big and buff,
Oh,
and she works
Sakura,
out
you know?
That's right.
a lot, and so they sometimes joke that she's more masculine than
But you
she
didn't
is.
say that earlier.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's me.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Oh, wow. Dodged the bullet there. Man, you better be careful what you say.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
True.
Actually,
So yeah,
no.
they spend the night together in each other's rooms,
Well,
Just
which
spit it
may or
out
may not be
already.
suggestive, but I'll let you take that as it is.
Oh, is it that kind of thing? Look, I'm not judging you at all, but can I get in on it?
I got so scared that
Later on in the game,
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind, guys.
Sakura has found out to be a traitor working for the
Bet you there is.
person trapping the kids in the school, and Hina goes out of her way to
Oh
defend her
man, well,
multiple
from
times.
each other though. But yes,
Because
that's
she really
probably
cares
very
about her.
true. Also, is there?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? Yo, if she really can't beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiot, you really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Wow. Rude. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
What What the hell?
Oh yeah, bitch. Tell me that she just did that. Girl, I am feeling you. You just got slapped. Oh man, yeah.
You disgust me.
So now we see
Do it,
Hina
girl.
put Byakuya in his
You're
place.
you're a monster.
One of my favorite scenes.
Tell him.
To say something like that, it should have been you.
Serve it up.
You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died. Interesting.
Interesting.
Then you were planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it, if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
That's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind
Hina
wants.
gets really
and it's exactly
emotional
what
when
Sakura
defending
doesn't
Sakura.
want.
And then
I know,
she ends
Hina,
up
I know
getting
it's
into a
hard.
fight with
I think
Toko,
you did the right
another character in the game.
What's wrong? Lost your nerve? Don't do it. Just the slap was enough. Believe me, that brought him down a peg. I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura?
But
At first, I just tried to ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. This is sage words right here that everybody needs to read. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
what the heck?
Not thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
Yo, man, a dozen punches really isn't without
She
thinking.
really cares about her.
And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Because you saying all these terrible things about my friend, you
Then
know?
Sakura
I
comes
know,
up
honey, you're a
because
real
he
good
is hurt.
friend.
And she's
Before I
mad, so
knew
she's
it,
gonna
his
go
eyes
defend
started welling
her.
up with tears.
Because they stick up
Just
for
as
each
the
other.
tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Hina.
Oh no, she heard what happened. She gonna go kill somebody? Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, no, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? Yo, it wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Oh no. Okay, okay, I understand, but let's not get carried away.
Damn.
To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? Oh god, she's falling apart. Oh, shut up, Hiro. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. No, Sakura, it's alright. It's okay.
No forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this!
Oh no, she's gonna cause trouble. Oh, Hiro, good lord, man. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why? Somebody save me! Oh, but he ran out. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What? Who's this?
It's not
Well, I can't
Sakura.
take all this.
Hey,
Oh,
Going
Kyoko,
to
Jesus.
defend
What's all
Hina.
this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office,
She's
taking
gonna put a
Hiro's
stop
spot
to
in the
the
room.
whole situation.
see,
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
And then they
You
go
don't
out
need to
together.
stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I just...
I'm
Drawing a
just gonna
line
say now,
right
the
here
suicide
and now.
warning comes in right now.
Drawing a line?
They talk about it in this.
No way,
trial
Sakura?
here.
Where are you going? Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. What is happening?
Nah.
But she didn't actually kill her. She didn't do anything.
So Hina wanted to cover up the fact that Sakura
She's not the
took her
murderer,
away
though.
because she really
So
cared
what do we
about
do
her.
in this case?
She didn't want the others to know. They wanted to think that it
Oh,
was her
no.
fault.
Sakura took her own life,
Right.
and you claim to be the killer to
And the
hide
last
this
piece
fact.
here,
Isn't that
when
right?
Sakura writes her actual
Why?
suicide note, she addresses it to
Why did
Hina
you do
first
that?
out of everybody else.
What happened?
Keep up, man. Come on.
But
My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know.
So while they're not
This is
canonically
my final
together,
wish.
a lot of people, including myself, ship them because of all of the like contextual
No.
stuff Like, they spend so much
It was
time
our first
together,
night
they
in the
defend
strange
each other,
school
and
that the
even in the
mastermind came
end,
to see me.
Hina does so much after
Mastermind took
Sakura
control of my family's dojo
passes
and
on,
demanded I become their tool.
because she really, really cares about her.
You might not see the importance of a
It's
dojo,
really
but my
sad.
family has watched over
When I
it for
watched this the
300
first time, I
years.
cried.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch.
So tragic.
So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
Oh.
That's how I saw things.
Right?
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina,
Right.
my resolve began to weaken.
Oh.
So in the
Watching
end,
everyone
Sakura
fight with such
didn't
despair,
betray her
trying so
classmates.
desperately to stay alive,
Now we're moving on to
I saw the
the
weakness in
second
my own
game,
heart, the mistake of succuming to the mastermind.
Super Danganronpa
And
2.
more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me
In
their
their
friend.
article,
She tried to make
Dimitri
right,
Williams,
yeah.
Nicole Martins,
That's how I came to
Mia
feel.
Consalvo, and James D. Ivory, they mention that there is a gap in understanding portrayals across a wide range of video games from the consumer's viewpoint, and that social objects such as characters in games will often be more easily be able to recall if they're shown multiple times. So if you see a gay character in a game or a transgender character in a game and you see them multiple times, you'll be able to recall them, for example. And they also say that male characters appear much more frequently than female video game characters in general, and the overall difference is about 85.23% to 14.77%. But the big thing about the Danganronpa games is they seem to be about evenly split between male and female characters. So, in this game, there is a bisexual character who's canon. His name is Terror. He's kind of that perverted character, so he makes a lot of sexual jokes about everything. And so a lot of the time, you think that he's only into girls because that's what he makes jokes about through most of this.
Oh my god.
But there is this scene here where
Wow, who's gonna say no to
offers
that?
to
Only everybody.
rub lotion on Nekomaru, and he has no problem. He says his tastes are pretty open.
Yes! Yeah, now you gotta do it, boy. Well, first of all, look at him. He's only gonna be able to reach his thigh. But maybe that's what Nekomaru had in mind.
Rubbing lotion on a muscular member.
Do it. I would do it.
Alright, no problem.
Yes!
My tastes are pretty open, you know.
Alright, I like him better now. He's a little bit okay. He's still a bit of a creep.
You seem a little too open. Like you're covering too many bases by yourself.
Okay, so I can see why people may not like Mahiru a little bit at first. She's very blunt though, and I
Some
kind of
people
like
also
that about
speculate
her.
that those two
like,
have a
like
relationship
someone had to say that
together,
just now, right?
but
Somebody had to
it's
say
not
it.
like canonically confirmed or anything like that. This next
lots
one
and lots
is
of-
Mahiru.
I mean, if this guy's
There
gonna
is some
own it, I guess
speculation
he
that
might as
she
well
is
own it.
lesbian,
Jesus
if not
Christ.
bisexual.
Intense bloodlust.
She's very cold
Right, good or
towards
bad?
guys, the way that she speaks to them, especially the main character,
It's really
Hajime.
hard to keep track of these
And this scene
only ones I know
is
for
that
sure
there
are A
is,
and,
for a
C.
trial, there's a video game inside the video
The one that
game
is yoga.
where they're talking about a murder
Sorry,
that
did I make you
happened.
wait?
One of
So
their
what's up?
classmates
Yes,
was
meet me
killed.
here. Don't tell me you're gonna confess your love to me.
And you
Oh.
find out
Huh? What happened?
that the girl
want
on
you
the
to look at
left
this
is a girl named
photo.
Sato,
Okay,
who
so
is friends with
I think,
Mahiru, who's the girl on the right.
Whoa.
And she took picture evidence
On the day of the incident, I found this when I peeked into the next door
of
classroom
what
as I was
Sato
going home.
did. And Sato
couldn't
did
help
it
taking a
to defend Mahiru.
So girl D.
So some
is
people
probably
think
Mahiru.
that
She's taking
they
pictures.
like each other or that they're in a
Girl A
relationship.
is Mikan.
There's
and girl
there's
B is
actual
Yoko.
like
That's all
more
we've got so
specific
far.
hinting in the anime, which I do have
What do
some
you think
clips
these
from
broken vase pieces mean?
here later. But this
No.
does come up more in the game as
That
well.
sound we heard from the entrance hall wasn't the sound of a window breaking. What is this? I don't know anything about this vase. And if that's the case, the killer didn't escape from the window. Seriously, I don't know anything. Wasn't Girl E the one that got killed first in the first version of this that we played? So who's Girl E? That's what we have to find out, because that's going to be integral. Because Girl E is not Mahiru at all. Girl E is probably the killer.
And then going back to that Dressing Commander Shepard in Pink article, they also mention
it's okay.
that
I made sure to throw it away.
even though a character isn't specifically homosexual, like in canon, for example, like in a video game,
she knows something.
A lot of times they'll fill that with their own perception. Sometimes they'll read the character in a queer way. That can also tie into like fan fiction or like fan creations of their character acting a certain way.
You didn't say anything either?
And they also mention
I knew you know. I knew that girl who got killed was tormenting you. Huh? No, she wasn't just tormenting you.
Yeah, they mentioned that players are free to engage in their unimaginative play.
Was in your photography club back in middle school, right?
External to the game text by describing the sexuality of characters.
I'm supposed to be your
they
best friend.
Change the sexuality of characters in their own fan creations or in their own like imaginations if they want to. If that's how they feel the characters would fit better either for them or for the gameplay.
So she did do it. Okay, but who is Girl E? Don't answer that. You know, at first, I tried to talk to her. But that bitch started talking shit about how she'd target me next time, so I felt a sudden rage, and before I knew it, I was choking her. And then she lost consciousness, but things would have been worse if she woke up, so that's why I had to do something about it. It's not my fault, or yours. It's all her fault.
So now we see she's getting rid of the evidence.
Oh boy. Yep, bullying can lead to
and
really
this
bad
guy F, he's another character named Fuyuhiko, and it turns out that it was his sister that was murdered by Sato, and so that becomes very important as well.
What's that she's throwing out? Near the furnace. Who's that?
That bitch. Girl E, was it?
Word is she was with her on the day of the incident. Who the hell is Guy F? Now we got the boys in here too? Looks like she threw something away here. What was it? I don't know. Nice kneel down pose. What the hell is this photo? His faces. Could it be? The sound of breaking glass was actually this? If it wasn't, why'd she try to secretly get rid of it? That bitch. What the hell did she do to my little sister?
So here, this is
it was a sister that got killed.
Some clips from the anime.
Oh no!
Where the girls
Looks like I need
are
to ask
fighting,
her a few questions, and if that
and
bitch
Sato
really did
is defending
I will never,
Mahiru from Koizumi.
I will never forgive her.
Natsumi, I'm onto you. Whatever crap you're planning, just leave it alone.
Hey, Sato, long time no see. Small world, huh? You weren't eavesdropping on me, were ya?
Save the smile for someone who buys it. You're up to something, I can see it in your eyes.
Wow. Paranoid much, Sato?
You too.
So when Mahiru hears them fighting, she comes running to stop
She was in the photography club at my last school's all.
I don't care who your family is. If you hurt her, I am gonna make you pay.
Don't you get in my face and threaten me like I'm some basic bitch?
Leave Mahiru alone and we don't have a problem.
I'm sorry, I need to get back there. The hell I want.
What are you gonna do? Stick one of your Yakuza flunkies on me?
Sato, don't do this.
Mahiru?
Well, we were just talking about you. I can't imagine why an elite from the main course would come down here. I told Sato that we would— Wait, let me guess. You wanted to go slumming it so you could mock these talentless meat sacks.
Hey, come on! Enough already!
Jeez, I'm pulling your leg.
Yeah, well, you better be. Your brother's in the same class as Mahiru.
That ain't gonna save you. Snitches get stitches. Or they end up with toe tags. Catch my
you can
drift.
see Mahiru's pretty scared. Koizumi's very brash.
Oh, get off your high horse, you simpering dish
very
rag.
aggressive.
You're the same goody-goody
Because
little
she's
twit
part
you
of a
were back
mob
in
family and she
photography
thinks she
club.
can just do whatever she wants.
You want to get into the main course so bad you don't care who you hurt. How stupid are you? The main course didn't offer you a spot because you're not special. Get that through your head already. Stop acting like such a bitch. You're no better than anyone else.
No, what did you call it?
Please just drop it.
Come on.
You shouldn't have been talking to her like that. I know, but it felt really good to take her down a peg. Her aside, everyone from the
If they
photography
decide
club
to eat
is
lunch
rooting for
together,
you.
my hair starts blushing.
But the pictures I take are just of whatever.
Doesn't matter. I believe in you with all my heart. Someday, the world's
So
gonna
now our
see
last
the
character
beauty
is
you bring in.
Mikan, who is canonically in
I
a
hope you
lesbian
like what I whipped
relationship
up for our
with
lunches
another character
today.
named Junko.
Hamburger steak for 2.
This scene does look a
Yeah, I
little
love
weird.
it.
Mikan is a very
You haven't even
sexualized
tried it
character in the
yet,
game.
silly.
She's the butt of many jokes and they make fun of her a
If
lot.
only they were still alive. They'd be so happy.
She's hated a lot, but
I
she
know.
goes on about how Junko
Mikan, who are you talking
forgave
about?
her and never hated her,
What the? Oh my god.
which it's speculated that it's Junko in the game, but then confirmed in the anime.
Only one who
Mikan.
never hated me.
Who are you talking about? None of us here hate you.
They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value.
Oh, Mikan.
They loved me.
This is terrible. Your value's not worth what other people think of you. It's what you think
I
of
loved
yourself.
them with all my heart.
And how you
they
treat others.
returned it in full.
Oh no, this is terrible.
This is my reciprocation.
Mikan, this is awful. I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly,
It's love.
that's what love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity.
I only
I'm sorry
included a
for
small
you.
scene because there are other scenes of them together, but their
Even if I say
relationship
this,
is more
I'm sure
abusive,
nobody
and
here
I
would
just didn't
understand.
think that I didn't want
Love
to
is a
show
wonderful
that.
thing.
And then here,
Oh, I get
there
it.
is free time in the games, where you can go on a date with any character of your
Sounds like a whole
choosing.
lot of fun.
I specifically picked character dates from the
Right,
second
the
game
movie
only
theater,
because
alright.
I have more footage for
It
that.
appears that several old movies
So
are
the
being
first
streamed
date
at the
is a
small
character
cinema complex.
named Chiaki. She's a fan favorite for a lot of
No one else
people.
here except us.
And
What
you
should we
play
do
as
now?
Hajime, who is a guy.
Maggie,
A
oh
lot
my
of
God,
people
really?
say that he's bisexual
Alright, what's
because
the right one?
not only can you date Chiaki here,
I
but
would
you
say
can also
comedy,
date
you can't
male
go wrong with
characters. You
black,
can date any female
but
character or
make
any
out
male
is
character.
not an option, although I wish it was. Is it really a love story? Oh, I would have thought that would have scared her off. Hey, look, there's that sticker I paid $1 million for.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. Whether or not it's entertaining, it should still be worth watching.
I think.
That's right, she wants to learn about love and all that. I definitely wouldn't watch it by myself, but if I watch it with you, we can talk about it afterwards. Hajime, there's no one else in the theater. If you don't make your move, buddy. After the movie, I'll ask you about the parts I didn't understand. It'd be great if you could help me out. It looks like she had a really good time. Wait, we haven't even gone in yet. Oh. I wanted to see like a cutscene or a
Hajime.
picture or something. Hajime?
I'm glad.
I had so much fun today. It was very, very fun. I want to go out with you again, just like this. So please ask me out again, okay? But since I had so much fun, I'm so sleepy that I might fall over. But knowing you, you'll probably just carry me back to my room, so it's fine. Hajime, you're in! She just basically said it was fine. Boy! What's up, dude?
And then here you can also, we see Hajime can go on a date
What
with
should we
Nagito, a male character. There is no
some of
restriction
it's the same.
on dating male-female
what do I
or
do for the
male-male
option?
relationships in game.
Give him a hope boner. It's
My
probably
last
already
point that I
happened.
wanted to bring up was
Is
in
it
Bonnie
watermelon
Ruber's
again?
article, Queer Indie Video Games as an Alternative Digital Humanities, Counter
Well, we're doing
Strategies
Nagito also
for
because he was
Culture
the second
Critique
one.
through Interactive Media. She mentions
RNG.
that despite
Damn it.
that mainstream video games and cultures that surround them are still very hostile towards those who are perceived as different, such as those in the LGBTQ community. Queer indie games and the artists that develop them are still pushing towards a greater inclusivity and greater representation, especially with LGBTQ representation,
I'm getting so excited thinking about it that I'm starting
or
to feel
political political correctness and
I didn't put that much thought into it.
correct representation, so that players can enjoy themselves being correctly represented in video games.
I guess the saying time flies when you're having fun is true. For some reason, it scares me to think that I'm having fun without experiencing any bad luck. I mean, I feel so lucky right now that it wouldn't surprise me if 1 or 2 people I knew had died. Oh my god, this boy, I don't even understand what to do with him. But I should stop thinking about such dangerous things and get ready to go home to our love nest. Yes. Yes, you should.
So that is my project. I will include the links in the description for Luke and Jane's channel and for my articles if possible, and I'll also include a works cited just in case I can't get those links through because I access them through my university's database. So, thanks for watching.